Oh, fuck. I forgot to actually send out. Oh, god damn it. I completely forgot to actually do this. Fuck. I thought I submitted it yesterday. Fuck. Fuck, fuck.
切ったやっへっせはっだへっはっやっへっ時間の無駄です。はっはっやっへっこの木を逃さんやっ応戦するせいだへっせいだ
ビーチにお散歩でもいかが？夏らしいことがしたい。今日の裏まず姉弟子参上です。今日のみんなにやまさにてし
私は一匹
いつで
よし。
おい私を見くびるなこいつでぶん殴られてえのか 刀はもう鞘だ。やっ、時間の無駄です。やっはっやっさたさへっちりはっやっへっやっへっさはっはっはっちりやっせいやっやっやっ耐えてみせる。やっさ
無意味なあがきです。ロッカーにあだなした報いよ。
勝利を上となし、狂乱はこれに次ぐ。終わりだ。
Hey, no worries. Do whatever you feel like. It's nice for you to be here. Doing my own thing. It's the weekly reset, so gotta do all my weeklies. And then I'll do the Polo Zero, get that out of the way.
無意味なあがきです。
That's actually a good time to watch.
Up, choke, jump. Say. Yatta. Hop. 耐えてみせる。
心身一如。
幸福。
Yeah, I mean, I know I have a pretty irregular schedule all over the place, so I know that if I wanted to actually be successful as a streamer, if I kept regular hours, that would definitely help, so people could know, oh, okay, it's this time. Ash is going to be on, but the whole point of me doing this was just something like, you know what, I'm playing these games anyway. There's no real harm in streaming as well. And also, they'll act as, like, I can use the VODs in case something ever happens, right? Like, so when the Genshin shit happens and shit. When the Genshin stuff happens and there's a new event, I can be like, oh, okay, well, I remember what happened in the event because I...
耐えてみせる。ださへっちりだせやさははへっだせへっやだはやさだたへっせや
So yeah, like I knew if I was going to be...
だせやへっ
Oh shit. Do that. Oh fuck, shouldn't have done that too. Anyway, but yeah, like I knew if I kept a regular schedule, it would be better for me if I just.
終わりだ。
ロッカーにあだなした
But
め
I'm,
くりよ
I'm just streaming when I can, so I have the VOD. So if anything ever happens, like in the the summer event, I now have the VODs of the summer event. So anytime, they mention what Venti did about blasting Nod Cry off the map or Mari Javari off the map. If I ever have questions, I can go back to that VOD and be like, oh yeah, I remember. It was from that summer event, right? And I can quickly kind of skim through my VODs to have it. So that was the main purpose of me doing this, is just to have, the VODs, in case I ever want to go back and kind of refresh my memory, especially because Genshin's not really good at making sure that content they release is reviewable. This is pretty much the only thing you can do if you want to. There we go. Next out. Next out too. Cool. Yeah, he's kind of a back burner one. So that if I can always be like, cool, I've done this and that, but I've forgotten because, it's been a long time. That is the biggest issue with live service games, is simply the fact that you can't, I need a strategy. Well, the problem with live service games is just the fact that because they're live service, for because they're live service, they're being released over a long period of time. Well, Genshin has a pretty good release schedule of once every 6 months, or not 6 months, once every 6 weeks, which is pretty good. Like most MMOs can't release something that frequently, and they can only do it because of the insane amounts of money they get from the gacha system. So, which actually kind of makes it hard for for normal MMOs to kind of compete with that, because on one hand you have these people. Oh yeah, this doesn't tell me which ones I've gotten before. God damn it, that's annoying. Shit, I forgot I need to pay attention to these things. I think I've gotten that once. I don't think I've gotten her balls, so let's get her balls. Yeah, it becomes rough because you get these okay, so these are a lot of combat events. Okay. That's about 5 times. Let's see that. So, yeah, it gets tough because World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy are the classic MMOs, and then we have Guild Wars 2 as pretty popular, and RuneScape. But none of them ever really release things that quickly. Energy increase. Stunned enemies. Energy regeneration would be kind of cool. Damage. Damage. It's going to one of those tough things where it's let's go this way. I don't have enough coins to buy good stuff anyway on that side.
私が来た。せいはっどうとせい散れ歓喜てやはっはっはっはっ
音楽を一つなぐ
くらえ。ほう、そこが弱いのか。
私のステージよ。音楽は命の鼓動。
くらえ。
空への見せ場でやっし一気にちょうど
そこだ。両親を共に滅す。
Yeah, should have probably waited for her. Which window to appear?
よく見ててください。心ゆくまで聞いて。
ストライぞ。ほう、そこが弱いのか。具現。
That in the end. Yeah, I don't think. I think I've already maxed out all of Astro's stuff. So realistically, I want something for her, for Yishuan. I think I've also used all my Yishuan. I think I've also done Yishuan. I think I've maxed out all the Yishuan's gear, or maybe not. Maybe there's a few paths I'm missing on some of them. But yeah, I do think it's kind of annoying that it doesn't let you know which pieces of gear you've actually unlocked everything for. Or it's it would be nice if it was oh yeah, basically it's good if you've never gotten it because they always have that little new on it. The problem is if you ever, even if you get it, right? Even if you get it once and don't even pick a path, maybe it's one of those random pieces you get at the end of the battle, right? So I've gotten the gear, but maybe in future ones I don't get the option to upgrade the path at all. So now the next time it pops up, it doesn't appear as new because I've gotten the gear before. But the problem is, so for both of these, I've gotten both of them, both paths. I didn't know that. I couldn't know that. Let's see. Good damage would be better. But honestly, I kind of want more adrenaline, so I keep my burst up more frequently. Let's see. My shop, actually, I might as well do this, and then do the shop. So I might be able to buy another piece of gear. That is one thing I do like. It seems like they've changed how gear works, and you can now seemingly get gear from the shop, which is great. And that's still fucking annoying, as it always is. But yeah, you can get gear from the shop. you couldn't do before. Before it was just like you have to rely purely on damage. Okay, well, I'm gonna do more damage than plus. But yeah, that was always kind of a rough thing. Is that you wouldn't always have gear, the ability to get gear from these slots. Okay, it's not. See, like there's a gear piece. Okay, so do I have enough to buy both? Yes. Cool. So I'll buy that. It's always good to have extra pieces of gear. Realistically, oh, actually, I can buy both of these. Cool. There we go. So now I just need stun and. Let's just go this way. Stun and yeah, I probably shouldn't have done this. I just wanted to make sure it kills him before he black. Yeah, I do have to kill him with this, but might as well. Oh, you get more than one. Okay, well, I guess I'll get that and that. Okay. Yeah, so it's some extra stun stuff. Oh, good. I do like these ones, because it ends up being combat one, which I can easily do. Yeah, it's basically, do you want this piece of gear, or this buff, or this buff, or you can fight us for both buff. Oh, wait, never mind, I can just pick one? I don't even know. That sounds like it's bad. Its reduction efficiency increases. But I don't know. It sounds like I would do more damage. Just like considering all the other ones, the other two are actually bonuses. I feel like that's a bonus. I think what they mean is that the reduction efficiency decreases because its reduction is bad. So reduction efficiency means how efficiently does it reduce? And the fact is that if you're increasing the reduction efficiency, then aren't you basically just saying oh, there's a little guy off in the middle of bumfuck nowhere? Jeez, I didn't even notice this guy. I wonder if this... her bus... no, probably, it's probably because I'm going to another world. It probably doesn't save this. Let's get away.
そこが弱いのか。はっ、
運命の見せ場です。気に入ってくれて嬉しい。
ストライゾ、両親を共に滅す。命ずる。
Let's go her. I probably will use Yishuan more frequently. So let's just get Yishuan stuff. Or let's get the Jufufu stuff. So that I can save my Yishuan stuff.
私のステージよ。
私が来た。
やりです。縄張りしますよ。
私が沈める。そんなものか。
運命の見せ場です。
ほう、そこが弱いのか。はっ、時間だ。
音楽を一つだ。虎の方向。
ストライゾ、どうとせい。散れ。
この歌で心を動かすわ。
Damn, says the wrong one. God damn it. Shame. Okay, so I can't buy anything anyway. Okay, whatever.
そこめですよ。
邪水め土に帰れ。はっ
空面の見せ場です。気に入ってくれて嬉しい。
ストライぞ。両親を共に滅す。命脈は耐えたようだ。はっ具現。
あたし一気に堂々。
シュー
希望のために私は歌う。
くらえ。
Okay, so Astra does have all her ships. Oh, Yishuan also has all her ship. So, I mean, at least I was able to get these two paths knocked out. So, Jufu only has one thing that she needs, just that. But Astra and Yishuan are all done. Okay. Oh, this is an event. Oh, I see. Wait till. Oh, I see. It's an evening thing. That's why I tried looking for it and I could not, for the love of me, find it. Like it was always on the thingy, and I'm like, what? But I guess I didn't realize it was a quest. Like he appeared there, but I didn't realize it was a quest. I thought it was more like. I didn't. I didn't realize it was a quest. I thought it was like just like, oh, cool. Like it's like I did this previous one. I think I set the days again, so I changed the day because I was looking for these co-op events, you know, to build build my rapport with the characters. So like when he appeared, I was like, oh, okay, this is just another one of his appearances. And then I went there and I couldn't find him. Like, what the fuck happened to him? I didn't realize it was an actual quest.
何があったの？ 聞いた感じ、夫婦先輩はパンさんに活動資金、そうです。
いや、
それは。
ふうね。そんなにチャーシュー。
でもパンさん。
それは
私も音楽さんの弟子なんだから。それはさすがに申し訳ないです。大丈夫、夫婦先輩の話を。
お前さんたち、ふうねももう遠慮しないでくれ。虎の。
本当ですか？
んじゃ肉を買いに行ってくる。お前さんたちは。おお、お弟子ちゃん、今日の修行。
お疲れ様。
ダメだダメだ。いやはや、悪いな。前に俺が料理した。そんなことが何度も続いたから、今じゃ台所には人を入れないようにしてるんだ。
わかった。じゃあ
ねへへ。チャーシューマンの出来。
じゃあ先にチャーシューマンを運ぶ。
おっと、
いけない。パン。
いや、腹なら減ってないぞ。お前さんに
丸々1段分のチャーシューマン。
他のみんなが食べる分も十分あるから気にするな。普段からしっかり兄弟子として妹弟子。
パンさん、気使ってくれてありがとう。
食べきれなくていいんだ。腹いっぱいになってそうすれば。
パンさん、
何を言ってるんだ。今日は
Oh, well, I've been here for a year. Yeah, I mean, obviously this would have happened earlier if I had not logged out. Actually, I guess yeah. If I needed the this must have been when I started logging back in again. I started playing this game the second it was released. The day how it was released, but for like a month or two, I guess I was like, you know what, this is not fun. Like the story wasn't super interesting, the gameplay wasn't super fun. It just wasn't that enjoyable. Because it's kind of like Genshin, where you're just like at low levels you're just like weak, right? And that's fine for the most part. But the problem is that they had like so many quests and like side quests and all that stuff where we're like, hey, we recommend using this element, and like where they get because like the enemies will always be like stronger than you for the most part. Like the quest level was always seem to be like stronger than you, or even if it was the same level or even weaker. It's like we recommend this element, so it's like, well, shit, did you scale it for that element? Or the fight scaled so that any element can do it. Basically, it just kind of made me like, well, I don't really want to play it now. Like, it says the fire element has an advantage. But like at the time, the only characters I had was the only characters I had were like Ellen. Ellen was my main 5-star. I had gotten graces, like so like I had an electric team. But the thing is, like, the electric team was like, oh, you want to use it with like Andy, Grace, and Anton. But I hated Anton's playstyle. Absolutely hated it. And I didn't have Rena at the time, so it's just like, even still, you'd want Anton because he's excellent in DPS. So I didn't have a lot of characters, and like the 4-stars just didn't feel fun to play. Like the playstyle just kind of felt like shit. And it's kind of like how Genshin is early game when you don't have energy for anything. So it's just like you can't get a good rotation on, and it just kind of sucked. Like you just never get your rotation, and your normal attacks were like shit. So it was like, yeah, it's all about just doing your normal attacks just so you can get energy, so that you can do your EX special, and and then swap out between characters. And it felt slow, and it just did not feel super fun. And like even for some of the characters I've gotten, like honestly, like her playstyle is kind of interesting as a concept, but like it's not super fun because it feels like you're just button mashing far too often to build up your marks so that you can do your EX special to trigger the marks for extra aftershock damage and stuff. It just feels like it feels a little too slow. And it's like Caesar was kind of fun. Bernice was pretty cool too. Like her animations look cool. I really liked Jane's. Jane felt really fun to play. Like her playstyle was just really good and synergized well with me. Ellen's relatively fine. God, she's hot though. Fuck, she's hot. Evelyn's playstyle is pretty good too. Like I do think there's a lot of like zipping back and forth, which makes it kind of confusing when to dodge because she's like sometimes she like as part of her combo she'll be super close to the enemies, then she'll like zip 10 feet back to continue her combo. It's like and like Wen, I hate her playstyle. Like I don't know, like she just feels so weak. Like I feel like it seems like I'm playing her correctly. I'm playing her how I'm supposed to play her, but she just feels so insanely weak compared to everybody else. So it's just like, yeah. So it's stuff like that where it's like, yeah, once you get characters that you feel like you like their playstyle of, the game definitely feels better. And like Ellen was rough, and like she got a rework because of how rough she was. It's just that she just wasn't like you wanted to stack her with ice damage, but she couldn't like do ice damage that well. Like you needed your like fang marks to do that, so you'd have to like go into your like charging mode to like do your scissor attack, and like that's fine, right? Doing your scissor attack, sure, but the problem is that when you're doing that scissor, you would act like, and they changed it, and they reworked this. But when you were doing the scissor attack, you could get interrupted out of it. You know, you do your charge, and the charge takes like a good 1 to 2 seconds. So you're stuck there holding your scissors and doing the slash, and you can get smacked out of it. You can get hit, and like even if you're not smacked out of it, just being hit because you're stuck there, unable to dodge. If you get hit, you're slowly losing your health in a game that doesn't really have that many healers. They've added a few now, but like before, back in the day, there were no healers. So it was all about dodging and countering and parrying, really. And so having her being stuck on the field for 2 seconds, being unable to dodge, just so she can get those marks off so that her normal attacks can now do ice damage, because you gave her an ice damage, relic, artifact, equipment piece, like, it was rough. And then that combined with the fact that, like, her best team was Ellen, Lycon, and Sokaku. And, like, Sokaku's fine. She's a 4-star, so it's easy enough to get her. But having, like, her pair well with Lycon, who you can't get... Like, he's a standard banner, so you're not guaranteed to get him at all, So it's like... And you really kind of need him, because he increases ice damage, he's a stunner, and you kind of needed stunners. And, like, so there just weren't that many, like, stun units. And the ones that you were 4-stars felt really shit and didn't synergize well with her either, because like they also made it like incredibly restrictive for party comps, where it was like the only ones who would have resonance with Ellen were people within the her maid group or ice agents, and the only ice agents there were at the time were like just Sokaku and Light. And like him, that was it. There were no other frost units at all. Even now, there's only... Yeah, Hugo... Oh, yeah. So even now, like, it took them a while before they even added Miyabi. And then Hugo. So it's just like... It was really hard to get synergy. And so, yeah, it was just really rough to play her. Because, like... And then there were no other people in the maid group, too. So, like, there was just Corinne, who didn't really synergize well with her, or Rena, which, okay, could have maybe worked, because she is a support, and increased penetration ratio is not bad. Still works for Ice. But again, a standard banner 5-star, a standard banner S-ranked unit. So it's like, great, so the other two people who work well with her, because one is both her element and her group, and the other is one of her group, both you have to get from the standard banner. It's just like it was really rough. And so when they added other characters, like basically once they added Jane, I was like, oh wow, this actually feels like a fun game to play, And then like Chingy is good because I liked her as a stun unit. She was pretty fun. but like James really made game was a playstyle I really enjoyed to play. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for now though, but I will be back on later, probably to play more Borderlands the pre-sequel. We'll see how. Probably work on probably just work on doing all the side quests that popped up that I wasn't aware of when I was doing other shit, and then continuing building Jack's army. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.